It's now the final week of the SPL Pokemon Draft League before playoffs, and I have a chance to finish second in the standings. Me, the guy who drafted round 1 Squawkabilly and a Dugong. But of course, there is no one more fitting to stand in my way than the TheUziGunner, who I narrowly beat in finals of Season 1. And this time his team's a lot more dangerous, because his first pick is Dragapult, but he also has a Chi-Yu to fire off strong special hits, an Iron Treads to rapid spin away any hazards I set up, a Deoxys defense to take most hits, and huge power Azumarill to dish him out, plus 2 Terra Captains that he's made great use of this season, a Galarian Articuno that can Terrasilize into a Flying, Fighting, or Steel type, and a Rotom Fan that can Terrasilize into an Electric, Fairy, or Steel type. But besides his Dragapult, my Cinderace outspeeds his entire team and can threaten most with Pyro Ball, and I have Taunt to stop Deoxys from laying up hazards or go for Recover. U-Turn lets me get on out of there on bad matchups, and Sucker Punch allows me to deal with Dragapult. I win enough speed for a Lowland Persian, and I have 48 defense EVs to live an Adamant Scarf close combat from Okidogi and knock it out with Blaze boosted Pyro Ball. But my team needs a Chi-Yu switching and a special Dragapult switching, which is why I have Assault Vest Swampert, which isn't 2-hit KO'd by modest choice specs Chi-Yu's Dark Pulse and threatens it back with Earthquake or Flip Turn. Knockoff can help me deal with passive recovery, and Avalanche lets me threaten Dragapult and Galarian Articuno before it Terrasilizes. But because Shaman threatens Swampert and Azumarill is currently hard to switch into, I went with a physically defensive Rocky Helmet Scizor that even lives a +6 Aqua Jet from Azumarill and threatens it back with Bullet Punch. But I can Swords Dance and U-Turn on Deoxys defense or threaten Iron Treads with close combat. Basically using Scizor to weaken Pokemon like Dragapult for my Life Orb Lycanroc Dusk, which is faster than Iron Treads and can knock it out with close combat and has Psychic Fangs for Okidogi. A Cellurock lets me pick off a Scarf Chi-Yu, and I went for Sucker Punch to deal with Dragapult. If Uzi's team is weakened, my Agility Thunderous Therian can sweep between Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, and Focus Blast. And it's bulky enough to live Scarf Chi-Yu's modest Flamethrower, while still outspeeding Adamant Okidogi before Agility. And Dark Pulse only needs a bit of damage to knock out Dragapult. But because Earthquake is still hard to switch into with this team, I went with physically defensive Arboliva next. With Terra Fire, that way I can live a +6 Play Rough from Azumarill and threaten it back with Giga Drain. With Terra Fire, I can live a Fire move from Chi-Yu and threaten it with Earth Power, live any hit from Okidogi, and Strength Sap my health back. And Terra Blast is good stab before and after Terrasilization, as Terra Fire helps me hit Galarian Articuno if it's Steel Terra and Shaman. So that's my team for week 8 of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. If you do enjoy the Draft League content, please let me know by leaving a like, and of course subscribe. My end of the year goal is 500,000 subscribers, and you can help me get there. Also check out my boy Uzi, his content is absolutely amazing. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Amel, Owen, Tone, Dylan, Envy, Peyton, Sceptile Scythe, and CG12 for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. We have our final game of SPL versus my boy, the TheUziGunner. I feel like we played in the final week multiple times in multiple tournaments. But check out Uzi, please. Fantastic content. If you do enjoy my content as well, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. He did bring Shaman, which is pretty good into me. I do have Terra Fire Arboliva though, which looks pretty nice into my opponent. I'm a little bit worried about the Galarian Articuno. I'm gonna write down its potential Terra types here. There's no Ghost though, or no no Normal, so it shouldn't mix me up. It's Flying, Fighting, and Steel. Azu's gonna be obviously a problem. He has a really good team. Yo, real quick, code AIM30 is currently available to get 30% off my new flavor, Moo Milk. It's a Taro Bubble Tea flavor. It's caffeinated though, so 18 plus, 100% caffeine from green tea. And there's only about 20 jars left. So if you want to pick it up for 30% off, use code AIM30. Link is down below. You can also get the Elite Bundle if you want, which comes with my Draco Shaker and also the exclusive PokeaimMD card. All right, back to the video. Also, code AIM30 works on everything Advanced GG. Really strong team into me as well. I like the Shaman bring. I had went back and forth between Focus Blast and Sludge Wave on my Thunderous Therian, but I ended up with Focus Blast, which could be good here too. Let's see. Leads off with the Dragapult, as I obviously lead off with my Cinderace right now. Could see a Specs Draco come out immediately. Specs Draco would knock me out. He could also Thunder Wave too. He could also just straight up U-turn as well if he really wants to. I could see him Thunder Waving too. Like, Shaman isn't too big of a deal to switch in. It's annoying, but it's not the biggest. The main way I'm going to win this game is by bringing in my Cinderace and clicking buttons. So I'm going to go Swampert here. See what he ends up wanting to do. He might switch out Fearing the Sucker Punch, to be honest, because it could be liberal. I'll see how much Specs Draco does to me. Specs Draco does about 40% max to my Pert. I need a little bit of chip on this mon as well. I do like my, I really like my Lycanroc in this game. I really like it in this game. Let's see though. See how it goes. Again, that Shaman's going to be a bit of a problem. But Pert's going to come out. He does go for Light Screen. Light Screen into a Cinderace. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. What if I just Court Change and take your hazards? Okay, I'm going to put Light Screen. Light Screen. He's kind of like doing what I did to him when we played with the Quackable into that. I'm a little bit surprised. Definitely a little bit surprised there, but we're gonna go right for the knockoff here. I'm expecting Reflect. Yep, Light Screen Reflect. Reflect. I'm assuming this is Light Clay. So I got a lot of turns I gotta mess with here. I got a lot of turns. I am going to Flip Turn the hell out though. As he goes for U-turn, perfect. Light Screen Reflect, U-turn. There's no Light Clay. Knocked off. Now I do have Taunt on quite a few mons. The Articuno can definitely be threatening with multiple turns of screen, but again, well, I have Taunt on one mon, but hopefully my Taunt on Cinderace can stop that. Get a little bit of chip on something right now. Flip turn 2, maybe Azu coming out. That's definitely something I could see right now. Maybe the... I mean, it's probably Galarian Articuno, right? He's going to try and go right for a game with Galarian Articuno. The Magician sounds like Galarian Articuno. Yep. Galarian Articuno comes out. Perfect. I got like 2% off. Let's go, 2%. And I don't want him to start setting up on me, so I'm going to go Ace. Again, I could potentially have Court Change, so I'm like really surprised that this ended up being the case with dual screens into me. But hey, shoot, whatever happens, right? Whatever you want to use, you end up using at the end of the day. I am definitely going to go for Taunt here, though, because this mon is a giant threat. It is a giant threat, and it does 10 billion damage. So we're going to get off a Taunt now. I can see him trying to go for Calm Mind, maybe. I would love for him to go for Calm Mind because I'm wasting more turns. Especially because if he expects my Court Change, he goes for Freezing Glare. Takes me down to 78%. Or 78 damage. Jeez, bro. This mon is strong. Freezing Glare. Yeah, wow, that's really strong. Okay. Get some more damage off there. Again, waste a couple turns. How many more turns do you have on screen? Like a billion more turns of that and a billion more turns of that. That's fine. But a U-turn here. Just again, just keep up offensive momentum. He may even try and... he still may try and go Azu right now, too. I'm at a decent amount of health, though. 78. How much do I do? 78%. Powerball. That's not Blaze, unfortunately. It's just shy of Blaze. I would have loved for it, but I don't think it actually can knock me on the Blaze. Also, this is like max special attack investment to be able to do that. So I'm assuming Azu wants to come out. I think that's Azu. Oh, that's Dragapult. Okay, cool. So Dragapult comes out there. Get a nice little U-turn off there. Perfect. Again, we're just wasting these screen turns and just trying to get as much momentum as possible versus him. I do get the chip on Dragapult I need as well. I think I always go Swampert and just keep flip turning, right? Because I need to waste as many screen turns as possible. I don't want to bring in out his like weakness policy mons, you know? So we're going to flip turn again. If he has Dragon Darts, he has Dragon Darts. If it's just U-turn plus dual screens, I'm fine. Screens don't end here, so a little confusing. We already have the Articuno in range of Thunderbolt, though. This thing should die to Dark Pulse at that percentage. It's probably max HP, though. Let me check how much my Dark Pulse does to this Demon Dragapult. He can actually run max HP and then run a lot of Spadef as well, I think. Yeah, Dark Pulse does 69 to 82%. I don't know, what is that? HP bar? Whoa! Wrong thing. A little bit under. Right, because that's 25%. A little bit under. 75. So what's in range? Yep, just a U-turn. Again, he's wearing me down, which is important, obviously, because this is one of my Chi-Yu answers, but we're still getting our chip. We're still wearing him down as well. And we're just keeping up that offensive momentum, you know, trying to get in, or trying to get as much damage as possible. John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Shaman comes out. I can U-turn out again and just keep up that offensive momentum. I don't have to think too much in this case. Keep going for U-turn. It's kind of like the Hayden game, except I'm not critting him every turn. I'm sorry, buddy. You don't see any leftovers. Another turn of another couple turns of reflect on light screen, which is important. All right, well, U-turn again. This mon we want to weaken as well. Could be weakness policy, I guess, but a little bit of damage on this is going to go a long way as well. I'm assuming maybe Iron Treads wants to come out. I can see Iron Treads. I can definitely see Iron Treads. But I want damage on that mon too. I definitely want damage on Treads. I'm assuming Baton. Yo, we are just switching out here. There is nothing else happening but switching. You know, I haven't even been writing down any of the moves because we just keep switching. Glare. BP. No helmet, no helmet. Maybe Chopple. What do I want to bring in here? It definitely has to be you, right? I think it for sure has to be you. Again, there's not too many turns left, which is good. He might want to try and get up rocks just for my guy. How much? One more turn of light screen, which is good. Not great, but okay. I'll Giga Drain. He might want to get up rocks. I really do wish I was debating between Core Change and Sucker Punch. If I knew he was going to bring more of a defensive Dragapult, I definitely would have went for something else. Just go for Ice Spinner. Does absolutely nothing to me. Look at this interaction, by the way. Gets it up. Gets rid of it immediately. Right? Yeah. Alright, I get a bit of chip to him. Not bad, not bad. It did 140 damage as well. Iron Treads. Light screen is gone. So that's max attack. I can actually get it back as well. He's gonna get up more screens, right? I'll just go for Giga Drain again. I need a little bit more damage on this guy. I know he wants damage on me for Azu. For sure, he wants damage on me for Azu. It could be an Articuno switch again, but I just really need the chip for my Lycanroc, just in case it's Chopple Berry. I know that's max attack as well. Max attack Jolly. I need damage just in case it's Chopple Berry, and I need to get as much as possible. I can't Strength Sap ever because I'm obviously terrified of Articuno coming out. I don't mind Dragapult coming out. It would just be wasting turns. The Magician is Articuno. Expected, expected. Okay, a little bit of damage, a little bit of damage. Nice. Freezing Glare could come out. Think this is definitely a Swampert play. And we'll just keep like pivoting with Swampert. And what we want to do is we just want to bring out Cinderace and just click Pyro Ball as many times as possible. That's what we want to do. Because we do eat up every attack this guy wants to go for. Articuno! Okay, Mr. Specs. Wait, no. That's... Wait, that has to be Specs, right? 256 to 120? Yeah. No, not actually, not Specs. Did 136. Maybe it's just Modest. Modest. No. It has to be. Whatever, just flip. Always. He might not want to risk missing here because Uni and all that stuff. Does go for it. Manages to knock me out. Okay. So, Articuno was a giant threat. My god, that did a lot of damage. Bro, then how much did Freezing Glare do to me? It's not Specs. It's just... I guess I was at less than 156. That's my fault then. I was at less than 156. Terrafly. I didn't get much damage off of him, but Ace Pyro Ball does kill. Alright, we'll go Ace. Pyro Ball does kill. Or at least it does enough. It does a lot. It doesn't actually kill. It's I need a little bit more damage. He's gonna go for Hurricane here. He's gonna go for Freezing Glare, right? Okay, I need to U-turn out. Maybe I... How much Pokemon do he have left? I don't see his team. Azu, Tread, Shaman. I don't necessarily need this mon. It's just... It's good into Shaman. But I'm okay into Shaman. I'd rather get rid of this Pokemon. I'm just gonna Powerball. I think I'd rather get rid of this mon here. If I can. He hasn't seen my Powerball damage. He does tank this. But this mon is such a giant threat that I need to get as much damage off as possible as I can. So... There is the Dragapult. Yeah, I literally need as much damage as possible. I get a little bit of damage off here, which is nice. Perfect. Could see him getting up a light screen here. I think I U-turn. If he attacks me, I get in my... Oh, he's slower than my Cinderace. What the hell? Okay. I'll take it. Slower than Cinderace is wild. I mean, sure. Then I guess I just go Lycanroc. Why is it slower than Cinderace? I should not have won Lycanroc. That was a bad play. Why is it slower than Ace? I'm just gonna Psychic Fangs. Thunder Wave would be annoying, but only if I get fully para later. Why is it slower? Wow. I did not expect that. I'll be completely honest. I really did not expect that. I don't know if he's cursed last or... It's just light screen. Okay, cool. So I get rid of Dragapult and I get rid of screens. Perfect. Nice. So Dragapult goes down. Beautiful. Don't have to worry about any of those screens at all. Giant threat gone. Crit did not matter. Y'all know it goes through screens. We chilling. How likely are you to recommend this PC to others if asked? Bro, who the hell is going to ask about my PC? I play Pokemon Showdown. Go away. Go away. Stop. Unhand me. Unhand me. I'm assuming Azu comes out. I could see Azu coming out, rather. Or Shaman. Shaman's not bad either. So Dragon Ball being down is good. I don't have to worry about hazards. I think Chi-Yu might be Scarf, so I do have to worry about that. John Cena is the Azu. No, that's not Azu. That's Shaman. If he does BP here into... I guess if he does BP here, it could be a little problematic. Depending on if Articuno or not comes out. Oh, he's definitely BPing. I think maybe I should have went Ace. But Ace is still really strong. Ace is still really strong. Ace is still really strong. And Scizor... I do repeat myself a lot. And Scizor's pretty decent as just a pivot anyway. I guess SD Scizor is also just important in this game. I'm assuming he would end up BPing out into Chi-Yu. Powerball still has no switch-ins. Damn, that Hurricane, what is that? Like, it had to be the flying boosting thing, right? Seed Flare, perfect. Get a turn right, let's go. No Spadef drop either is amazing. I'm a Swords Dance. I'm a Swords Dance here. Because if he goes Iron Treads, I want to KO it. And just open up an option for me, rather. I should U-turn, by the way. For sure should have U-turn. But I don't think he would bring out Chi-Yu. It'll take a lot. I just want a lot of damage on Tread. I want a KO on Treads. But he's also looking for a KO on Scizor, huh? Yeah, it should be Treads. Perfect. It's max attack. I'll take every hit he wants to go for. Scizor from Treads. Earthquake does not do a lot. Close combat +2 through Choppleberry. Will not kill. But I'll do a lot of damage. I'm trying to think. Is it better to be in, though? Because I do need this. I'm a CC. I'm just going to get my kill. I'm just going to take my kill. He can't stop the kill. And this means I don't have to hit one Focus Blast versus this later. No Chopple either, so that's dead. Treads is gone. I still have this thing left for Shaman as well. Obviously, he's going to bring out Chi-Yu and start taking Pokemon from me. It's going to be one of them games. But he also does not like switching into a Pyro Ball still, so my Cinderace being alive is great. Chi-Yu! I think I get Chip on the... No. He Dark Pulse here for sure. Do I even use... You're not very strong in this. Like, you're not bad, but you're not great. How much do I do to Lycanroc to Chi-Yu? Chi-Yu... Yeah. I mean Shaman. It's probably max defense, right? It's got to be like max defense Shaman. Alright, I don't even 2K with close combat, which is sad. What do I need to win? I feel like Ace is nice. Do I want the chip on this, though? Is the question. I kind of do. It lets my Earth Power knock it out later. I'm going to go for the chip. Or let's Arboliva's Earth Power knock that thing out. So I'm going to go for the chip on that. Yep. Dark Pulse, KOs. So that's good for Thunderbolt as well. Alright. We're going to go you now. Go Lycanroc. I mean, I'm very worried about Azu because Azu's clearly Belly Drum. Right? Like, Azu is clearly Belly Drum. I can't do anything about that. Let's see if this is Choice Scarf. Dark Pulse does kill if it's Scarf. I'm going to CC. I think you should keep this mon alive, for sure. It gets a kill on Shaman. I mean, if it's not Scarf, right? But and if he gets to me in the Dark Pulse, he gets me. But I really do think you should keep this mon alive because it's so freaking good. It's so freaking good. It's crazy how good this mon is. And I think you should try and go Shaman. Let's see. Like, you know, if I kill this, this mon has a shot versus everything. This mon's really strong versus everything. If he stays in Dark Pulse as me, and he's faster than me, I'll give it to him. But I really think he's going to go Shaman. And if it's not max defense, I do a lot of damage. That's John Seaman the Shaman. I would like to do a lot of damage here, please. I did a lot of damage there, guys. I said politely. I said please. I said please very politely. I did a lot of damage. That thing had recovery. Citrus. The juice. Okay, Citrus leads me to believe that it doesn't actually have, I don't think it actually touches this mon. Seafire isn't going to do crap. Citrus Berry. BP is fine if I go Thunderous now, I think. This is a very tense endgame, man. The sucky part is I don't have a means of knocking out Articuno, right? I don't have a like this mon is good, obviously, right? He knows Thunderous is good. He does Baton Pass, perfect. Chi-Yu. This is really interesting for him because that's the mon he wants in. Versus Chi-Yu. This is the mon you want in versus Chi-Yu. Baton Pass again. I guess he was thinking he could go Azu after and then Belly Drum. Are you overheat, buddy? Overheat does too much to Lycanroc too. Damn. Thunderbolt does not kill. Actually, does 59 to 70%. How much is he at? 50. 55, 60. A little bit over. I can put it in Sucker Punch range, though. Thunderbolt. He does Flamethrower. Flamethrower does not kill me. Unless it's Specs, which is not. This is Modest Thunderbolt. Come on. I did not want to Focus Blast for a reason. I barely missed out on the KO there. Really unfortunate, but it's okay. Flamethrower, how much does that do to my Lycanroc? Keep my sacks alive. 180 something. That's a lot of damage, bro. I need to keep my sacks alive, though. I think. Damn, that sucks. That's a nasty roll right there. Do I still need you? I mean, you're very important, right? I feel like you're very important for knocking out Shaman and taunting. Okay. I'll knock him out with Thunderblaster. Or... Oh, it's not Scarf. It just went for Dark Pulse. Oh. Okay. That's okay. That's kind of okay. I don't know why I'm wearing this one here. It's not Scarf. It just... Oh, I should have just focused blast then, I guess. This lets Azu come in. I think that's okay. He's gonna sack this, though. I'm gonna go for U-turn. Anyway. So it's not Scarf. Ah! I really wish Thunderbolt got the roll then. Okay, Chiyu goes down. He probably had HP, obviously, but... Still, obviously, I still wish for a roll, man. Okay. We gotta bring out you. We gots to bring out you. Obviously, Azu's gonna come out. I mean, it should be Azu. If I brought out anything else, I could lose to the Articuno. Wow, I'm really surprised it was super slow Dragon Pult, like slower than Ace. A taunt early or a core change could have changed the game. Alright, what's the... How much does Cinderace take from Shaman? Sea-Flare does so much damage. Addison is the Azu, of course. Yep, that's what you gotta go to. I have to go Arboliva. He might double to like Articuno, but I feel like that's a choke. Because you have the safe switching after. I think that's pretty safe. Also, I guess this could just be banded. I think it's Belly Drum, though. Either way, he does 1,000,000,000% to me, right? I can't, like, really take his hit. If it's banded, I might... Okay, it's not banded. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. It's not banded. If it's Ice Spinner... Ice Spinner does kill. It's kind of all he needs versus me too. But if I Terra Water, I get rocked too, right? He should go Azu, but like I'm in a... I mean, he should switch into Articuno, but I'm in a spot that I get rocked anyway if he doesn't. I think I gotta go out into this. I think I double. Yeah, because he should go Articuno here. That is the... that's Shaman, right? That's Articuno. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. These heals might actually make a difference, too. I mean, I have no attack to hit this thing, besides the Cellar Rock, obviously. So I'm going to go for CC just in case it's a random... random Terra Steel. Right now. It's also my strongest movie, Terra Fights. So... basically, I'm hoping for a stay-in, a Terra Steel or Terra Fight, and then a win with Arboliva. That's what I'm hoping for. That's definitely what I'm hoping for. Let's see. I'm trying to fight back. But a Shaman switch can win the game too. He does switch back on to Shaman, I think. John Cena is a Shaman. Yup. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna kill Shaman here. Psychic Fangs is the play. Goodbye Shaman, and then it's Azu versus the world. And do I double on Azu's thing? Like, what do I do versus that thing, right? Because I don't have enough sacks to... I don't think I have enough sacks to win. Player of kills me at +6 anyway, right? So... even if I Terra Fire, Player of kills me at that point. So I have to Psychic Fangs. I literally have to. And I guess he belly drums here, and then I pray that I knock him out with... yeah, there's a belly drum. Oh my god. Oh, wait. I just did it. I think I just did it. A Celerock kills. A Celerock kills, right? It should kill. I had to stay in because if he Terra... let's go. And there's no Terra type that saves Articuno because all I gotta do is close combat it. The only Terra type he has that can resist close combat would be flying. It's only flying. And then I Sucker Punch after. I'm just a ZZ. I'm a ZZ again. Because CC also puts him in range of Pyro Ball from Ace. So, like, worst case if he Terra Flies, CC still does a billion % because he loses his typing. Yeah, he Terras here. Come on. Come on, Steel. Show me Steel. There you go. And that, my friends, is a battle worthy. A battle worthy of the Week 8 battle versus Uzi. I played my heart out. I think his prep was fire. I played my freaking heart out, man. I really did. Uzi, I hope I gave you a better game than when we played in finals, and I did what I had to do. But damn, that was a good. That was a good ass game. Like, I can't even hold back. That was a good ass game. Nobody knew who was gonna win. I didn't know I was gonna win. You didn't know I was gonna win. At the end, I had to Psychic Fangs into Azu because unfortunately I took enough damage that +6 Play Rough knocks out Arbaliva, regardless of Terra Fire to resist. Right. So that I ran that calc. I noticed that, and damn, man, yo. I'm good at this game sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm happy. I fought back, man. I fought back. That's like one of them. You see a blood in my ear. Fight back. Fight back. So that officially puts me, by the way, in second seed. Guaranteed. I'm guaranteed second seed. I'm proud of my season. 6-2. I think I really could have been 8-0. I really think I could have been 8-0. But you know, man, sometimes Gators plot armor, my stupidity in that choke. And like, I kind of, it was, I won. I'm in second seed. I'm happy. I'm gonna hit up my boy Uzi. This was a fantastic game. This was literally worthy of a finals game, in my opinion. This was worthy of a finals game, and obviously, I'm happy that I could play him for my final game in Week 8. Next week, we go into playoffs. It's gonna be fire. Lycanroc showing why it's the absolute GOAT. Why that Mon won me the PPL, and I love that Thunder has helped out a little bit. Could have helped me out a little more. If it actually KO'd you, it could have been a crazy game. But I hope y'all enjoyed. See ya in the interview. Peace. So I'm here with my boy Uzi, who the first question I have to ask is, so how come you Dragon Ball speed time my Cinderace, bro?
Good evening. Before I answer this fabled question, let me start by saying good evening. Or is it afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all kinds. My name is TheUziGunner,
the GOAT.
and I have the privilege of being graced by the presence of my favorite YouTuber, Mr. Joseph Fontaine Andrade El Idolo Miguel.
Oh my god, bro, it just gets longer.
And to answer your question, I fucked up.
Cause you know why I'm that speed tier, right? It's my jump point after Persian. Like I couldn't be 360. I physically could not be 362.
Yeah, exactly. And that was something that was like a complete fucking oversight on my BF. And honestly, like most of the team, just like with Joey, guys, our team was like literally built in the last second.
Yeah.
Like I had a rough rendition 2 days back, but today I literally like 10 a good amount of changes were made during then. But yeah, wait 1 second, my parents are calling me.
No problem.
Two.
Go ahead, my buddy.
Right. Yes. So yeah, I honestly don't know what the hell. Like that was very much an oversight on my BF. So like you can even see this in my reaction when his Cinderace ended up fucking outspeeding me. I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe that. And I'm so glad that you clicked U-turn there, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. There's so much I could have done. I could have even clicked taunt. You know what I loved about the beginning of this game? The positioning was crazy. Flip turn, U-turn, baton pass, flip turn, U-turn, baton pass. It literally felt like my Hayden game. I said it in my video. I was like, it's like my Hayden game, but I'm not critting him every turn. Like actually, like it was actually pretty clean. The entire time. I loved the dual screens Dragapult, very ballsy, but it brought me back to when I played versus you. So was it like a callback to that as a sense?
Yes. Yes. That was very much a callback and a tribute to when you sodomized with that fucking
Quackable, dude. Yeah, Quackable went crazy. Bro, I freaking love I love your Articuno set, by the way. When you hit my pert, I was like, okay, that's not specs, but that's not regular damage. I was like, is he the flying boosting item? I forgot it was called Sharp Beak. This is a flying boosting item. So, sick play. Sick bringing the set. I love the Terra Blast Steel for Diancie as well. One of the, Diancie obviously being pretty decent into you. What made you bring the Shaman versus me?
It's literally nothing other than I never brought it throughout the regular season. So
I figured. I knew it. Okay. Had I not used Dugong versus Hayden, I would have done the exact same thing versus you.
Exactly.
Unironically, it's like AV Dugong actually checks Chi-Yu very well. Of course, you have Will-O-Wisp though, so it wouldn't have done that much. Big fan of the weakness policy tread set. I thought it might have been Choppleberry, but I love the weakness policy. I think that's really, really sick. I had just changed Focus Blast from Sludge Wave on Thunderous Therian because nobody used I played a couple. I played like 3-4 mocks, right? Maybe max. And most of them this week was just Theoremon. You know, I was at Envy's house, obviously. So most of this week was Theoremoning. So I was like, oh yeah, Agility Thunderous is really cool at times. And but then I never clicked Sludge Wave once, and every time people went treads, I had to Dark Pulse it for like 40%. So I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Focus Blast on it. But I love the that was a crazy game, dude. Like literally, I did not know if I was gonna win or not. I didn't know who was gonna win, literally, until the end. The Citrus Berry, bro. The Citrus Berry was so sick on Shaman. I was like, yo, wait, he's in range. And then you ate the berry as the turn go on. I feel my sadness taking over. I was like, no. I love the set, dude.
I'm glad you like it, bro. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the early game was absolutely perfect. I think if I'm being completely honest, like I'm not a fan of like how I played certain points, especially from the mid game to especially the end game in itself, because I completely blanked out on Psychic Fangs Lycanroc being a thing. So while you were able to while you are guaranteed to break my screens regardless, guys, trust me, I'm mad enough to bring a fucking Chi-Yu in on that.
Yeah.
That would have it still would not have changed the fact that I could have kept this thing as a potential sack later on, and go out into the Pokemon that was meant to check you in the first place.
Yeah.
And also Dragapult in the end game had a potential in setting up last ditch screens, which would enable a lot of my offensive threats throughout this match.
Yeah, Ozzy and such. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the thing that's especially killing me right now is the fact that I just belly dropped as like literally a last second thought. Because before this, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to click Play Rough. There is a possibility towards me reaching the end game, because if all I need is your Arboleva to be in against my Galarian Articuno.
Yes.
Because in that situation, I click agility, and then like without terastallizing, because I wasn't planning on doing that, because you are a Terra Fire, and I was like, I'm not gonna risk that if that ends up being the case. But once I terastallize and click the agility there, it would have. I'm not sure exactly how the end game would have played out in that specific aspect, because then your Lycanroc Dusk would be pushing up daisies, and it would have come down to whether your
boosted,
Sucker Punch from a Cinderace would be able to knock me out here and there. So that I feel is like my biggest lament going this match. But otherwise, I definitely think like I'm just really glad that I was able to give a good match in this one, because like my prep was not like all this prep was like literal fucking last second, and I was not sure. And I was even thinking that, holy shit, am I gonna get fucking 6-0'd or something?
I mean, there was still also like the threat at the end of like Stone Edge as well from Lycanroc too, right? You didn't know.
No, Lycanroc would have killed you.
Yeah, oh yeah, no,
like
I'm talking about if I had Stone Edge on Lycanroc into Azu.
Yeah.
Right? Like I obviously, I could have had that as an option there, right? And like the reason I didn't go Arboliva is because if you belly drum, even if I Terra Fire, I still die to Play Rough, right?
You do.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for Psychic Fangs and hope for the best here. Maybe try and get it low enough to the point where, because when the turn I always want is I want Cinderace in to KO that with Sucker Punch, and then to do 1 billion damage to Articuno, right? Because then there's also still 50-50s of the what's it called? Do I U-turn there or do I Pyro Ball immediately? Because Pyro Ball and the Sucker Punch will knock out. It will always knock out Articuno, right? I'm sad that I was just shy of Blaze. Like, I mean, not just shy, 20 HP or so. But I'm sad that you could not do enough to me to put me in Blaze. Like the max you could do is like 71%. I was like, yo, because Ace and Blaze this game would have been stupid. Yeah. Like Big Bandit Ace was something I had in mind, but I ended up with Taunt just because Deoxys could be annoying, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you want to try and hazard stack me. That's also why I went with multiple boots on them. Actually, my original team had 6 members with boots, just 6 boots, just straight up attacking. Like literally, it was like these. I also had like a Basculin at some point versus you. I also had a Billy versus you at some point too. Just
that's why like. I was like, you know what? Before the sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead. No.
Before the match fucking began, like before I saw your team for the first time, I was like, this dude is gotta bring Squawkabilly. This dude is gotta bring a Basculin. This dude is gotta bring a Dugong. He's just gonna fuck around with me, and then I see a serious team, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was just completely thrown off.
Hey man, you have I. So you had just beaten. You beat Chimpact and you beat Seabad, right? Those are 2 people you haven't beaten, right? Before in draft.
Yes.
And I would be the 3rd, right?
Exactly.
If you beat me, you just beat the 3 people you haven't beaten in draft. Because Uzi and I have gone back, we've played maybe 6 battles at this point, and I've gotten pretty lucky in a lot of them. And I wanted to keep up that trend. I think I wanted to keep up that trend really badly, but also I want to prove that my team is I still think my team is good, right? Obviously, like I said, I would have loved more prep. Dude, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I would have loved to have. I wish Scizor had Roost. I feel like that would make life so much easier.
I'm so glad Scizor doesn't have Roost anymore. Fuck that.
Dude.
Until I have it, of course. Until I have it, then it's my favorite.
Dude, it's so good. I never knew how good Scizor was. Like, even if it doesn't get a kill, it just enables so much, and it's just so good. And like I went at Fizdef here because it lives a +6 Aqua Jet from Azu, and I can get the Rocky Helmet plus Bullet Punch to put it in range of a Celerock from Lycanroc. Like that was the whole thought process with that here. Obviously, my pert was max because Specs Chiyu and Scarf Chiyu is just dumb. Like I wasn't sure if you were gonna bring like Specs Dragapult with Specs Chiyu and try and like open up for like they like mess through Deancey. Like I mean, you have the 3 Pokemon that kill Deancey, right? You have Azumarill, Iron Treads, and Shaman. So I wasn't sure if you're gonna bring them plus that and then try and do a ton of damage. Again, the dual screens really caught me off guard. But that's also like initially in the week, I thought you might have brought this versus me, and then everybody kept using Specs and clicking Draco into me. I'm like, yo, I have a Deancey, man. Come on, guys, respect the builder. But yeah, at the end of the day, I like what I picked. I think I would have. I got rid of like a Stone Edge on Lycanroc. My thought process was every single Mon I could Stone Edge, your Terramons would try and tear out of it. Not maybe, obviously not the electric, right? I'm not gonna hit the Rotom fan, but if Rotom did come, Fairy was obviously something, but that leaves you weaker to Scizor, which is like something you check very well. So I was like, okay, Steel makes sense because it checks Scizor, checks Lycanroc. So I'm always gonna click Close Combat. So my end game versus you in that turn, did you click Agility at the end with Articuno?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So my thought process was, as long as you're not recover, Close Combat into Sucker Punch. Let's say you stayed regular. Close Combat into Sucker Punch, even if you tear it on the Sucker, into Sucker Punch for Mace would kill. Right? So I was like, okay, I have enough priority in the back, but I also did not have Stone Edge. I know I didn't have Stone Edge. You didn't know I didn't have Stone Edge because I never revealed my last move, and you would assume it's a Lycanroc, so it's gonna have Stone Edge at that point. But that was crazy. That was a wild game, dude. I love the Chi-Yu. I really want to click Focus Blast versus it with Thundurus, but I was like, I just need Chip, which is why I Bullet Punch. I tried to Bullet Punch to put it in range of Earth Power from Arboliva later, assuming it might have been Scarf actually. Had you not switched up moves, I would have not have went to Dog. Well, I mean, I had to go Dog, but I wouldn't have went my Lycanroc after. I wouldn't have went Dog like. I had to go Dog if you were basically, but I wouldn't have been confident about it otherwise. Like clicking like I just see my dog like always click like CC Psychic Fangs because I felt like I had to. I felt like you put me on the back foot for most of that game. It was a great game, like actually.
No, but I'm glad that when it's all said and done, it was a great game. Like, regardless of the things that regardless of the things that I messed up in, I do think that this was a great learning experience through and through. And in general, like, at the end of the day, this to me was just a fucking great match that I had with someone I consider a brother.
Yes,
and like,
appreciate you, buddy.
It's right back at you, man. Like, at the end of the day, Pokemon Draft League is, and this is something I kept reiterating from the second week and so on. Regardless of what record that I may be having on whatnot, like, me having a good season is not reflective of whether I'm guaranteed to always win or not. It's just the fact that it's just the ability to have a good match with other people that like I enjoy watching and want to collaborate with to create something special, and also the ability to tell a story every single week to get people invested, to make them feel and see exactly where this road takes us and so on. So with all of that being said, I'm going to put you on the spot here and now.
Oh, you want me to be Evil Joey? You want me to be Evil Joey?
Will you be Evil Joey?
Okay, let me give a little backstory. So Uzi has wanted to play Shady forever, right? I mean, Shaman too. That's why I came. He's wanted to play Shady forever in draft. Obviously, he didn't have it in regular season, but his goal was to finish as high as possible in this season to pick Shady. So he asked me, because if I beat Uzi this, we knew I would get second seed, right? And he would get third, because top four in this season gets a pick from like bottom four. Now it's not guaranteed that Shady obviously made playoffs yet. We don't know yet. But after week 7, so this is not a spoiler, his differential is good enough and his score is good enough to the point that's very hard for him not to make playoffs. I would feel like around 90% chance Shady makes playoffs, right? Like maybe even higher. So he asked me if I, because I already played Shady, if I could not pick him so he could pick him. And I said, yeah, bro, no problem. But then after thinking for 10 seconds, I said, unless I want to be Evil Joey and take your hopes and dreams from you and play Shady again. But in reality, I said, no, Shady's been like winning and he's only lost because of luck as of lately. So you could go ahead and fight him, buddy. So you could take Shady, dude. I'm not going to pick Shady. I would rather play someone I haven't played if possible. Or just anyone, honestly. It doesn't matter to me. I know Gator obviously finishes first seed no matter what. I finished second. I think you finished third or fourth at the worst. I think it's third though, based on a few other things. I'm pretty sure it's third. I think you're guaranteed third actually, just because of your differential, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that means you'll be playing Shady in playoffs, assuming he makes it into playoffs, and I have no idea who I'll be playing. So yeah, you got your wish, bro.
Yay! But not for real though. Like I'm really this thing is very much what I consider to be an additional benefit. Because like to your point, this is somebody who I wanted to face for a long time right now. Like, bro, this was during a time when he would fucking go to Twitter and, you know, type one of those,
Ask for
type
battles.
one of those looking for Auras OU Wi-Fi battles and all that kind of shit. Yeah, like, I was never able to, you know, get that match with him. I was with you though.
Yes,
That
you
was
were.
how we had our first encounter. But yeah, like, it's pretty surreal to think that, you know, after 11 years, just when we thought that, you know, like, this was likely not gonna happen again, and understandably so. Like, he's finally back. He's been absolutely killing it this season, and I get to finally, you know, get the thing of my bucket list that, you know, 2013 me, or no, 2014 me would be really happy to see. So hell yeah.
Nah, I'm happy for you, buddy. It's gonna be a great game as well. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of rooting for Shady to win the SPL. Like, he's been kind of on a tear. I'll be completely honest. I would love if he wins the entire thing, because it's sick to see him liking his team and doing it. But it's also like, you know, I've been enjoying your content. You know, I told you years ago that you remind me a lot of Mogwai, and I think that you have a lot of potential with it. I'm glad to see, you know, you really expressing yourself in your content, and I am happy to see you grow and call you my friend and brother. And it's just gonna be up for fair, guys. We got a lot of stuff, you know, going on. Obviously, playoffs starting, but Uzi just has a lot of content. He's gonna be bringing streams and things like that too, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly. So you want to say anything else to the people before we hop out?
Yeah. Once again, I wanna like thank everybody for, you know, all the love and support throughout not just this season but before that. A big part of me, you know, believing in myself, like, other than, you know, having amazing brothers like Joey, MV, you know, Maddie, and so many other amazing people who have been my well wishers and supporters. Like, a big part of what makes me feel that, you know, sense of self-actualization and forget about whatever issues that I may be having in my life right now is just knowing that what I'm able to put out is able to move you all on an emotional level, and be something that just makes you guys smile, really. Because at the end of the day, that in itself gives me the most satisfaction in making people happy. And, you know, if what I'm able to do is able to elicit any sort of positive reaction, then like, that's pretty much the main benefit I see out of making content in the first place. So thank you for, like, making me believe that I have a shot at this. Thank you for making me believe that, like, anything is possible if I put my mind to it. I'm not sure exactly how this story is gonna go, because, you know, I kind of shit the bed in this match, but I'm gonna still do my best. But in either case, it's an absolute pleasure. It's an absolute honor. And with that being said, let's fucking move to playoffs.
Yeah, literally. I mean, dude, even if the story finishes, just write another book, right? Same thing, it don't matter. So, hope y'all enjoy it. Check out Uzi, please. Great channel. He just got monetization back on his channel as well. So go ahead and give him some views and watch his video. Great stuff. Great content. Just great all-around creator. And we'll see you in the next battle, which will be week 1 of playoffs. And to everybody that said my team wasn't making it to playoffs, we did it. We did it. Now, am I winning this league? Probably not, but let's see what happens. Goodbye.